Hello and welcome to round 3 with Mono-Red Eldrazi. We are on the play. I kept this hand on the play on the basis of, I think that the hands without a 2-drop on the draw, or like a spray or a 2-drop removal spell on the draw are sketchy. But on the play, leading on Reshaper into this curve is perfectly fine. So, let's, I think I'm supposed to lead on Hub here. I don't think it really changes a ton. Trying to think what decks it might change my... It's not going to change any of my opponent's plays. Okay, well, they're a deck that has Magma Spray, most likely. I'm going to keep my Vestige around. There's a chance I want to... Like, if I draw a different land that enters the battlefield untapped, I want to save my Vestige for Chandra on 4, so I don't have to use my Hub energy for that. That's like a very consistent thing. So that happened last match, that happened again. So just keep that in mind when you're sequencing your lands with this deck. Just hold the Vestige for as long as possible, unless it's your only colorless source. Yeah, Teamer Energy, here we go. Let's fire this. Yeah, let's see. I'm just curving things out in my hand to think about what's going on in this game. Well, we need to draw land. That's the first thing. My opponent is just, like, totally in the tank what they want. So, I mean, I'm fine running this Reshaper out into a removal spell. It's just a Reshaper. Yeah, okay, perfect. Exactly what I was talking about. And then if my opponent has, like, a Rogue Refiner, I can Thought-Knot Seer. I think I just want to Thought-Knot Seer regardless. I don't know why I would do anything else. Played an island instead of a forest? Was I supposed to, like, read that as them having Censor or something? Ooh, piece of candy. I don't know. I don't know. If my Reshaper trades for a Censor, I just don't care. The card just doesn't matter. That was actually a really good exchange for me. Harness Lightning for that. All my other cards are just better. I should have considered Censor. The fact that I just didn't even think about it is a big issue. Okay, we know nothing about our opponent's hand. They're tuning. That's intriguing. Cub. Okay. So if they cast Bristling Hydra, that's a little annoying, but I don't want this Cub to run away with the game. So I think... Well, I can Vestige without caring, and I want my lands on the battlefield. So I'm just going to use it and leave up a red. And they aren't going to Glory Bring me next turn. I think I just want to Chandra down the Cub. Just get my free card out of it, and then I can... Next turn, I can +2... I actually want to make mana next turn, probably. I have enough cards that I don't need the extra. So I probably want to make mana and play 2 Eldrazi's. Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, instead, I'm just going to smash that. That sounds great. Yeah, I do want to smash that. Reality Smasher versus Chandra is a nice pairing. That's an important lesson to take away from this format, is battling Chandras. Like, inducing your opponent Chandra to minus. Pretty key. Also having the 5th power to kill Chandra. That's going to be very important in this format. You can already tell. Ooh, this is going to go bad for my opponent. So, I am going to use the special ability on the card Handweir Battlements this turn. I will select Glorybringer. Ooh, they don't have Glorybringer. Wow. +2/+1 trample. Well, I'm going to take Harness Lightning. Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. It's supposed to smash her here, right? I know their hand is an unknown card and a Whirler Virtuoso. The unknown card is not a land, otherwise they would have played it so they could pump their Rogue Refiner so they could have Ronus up potentially. If they had a land, they would have played it. If it's a Glorybringer, I think that's okay with me. 5, they go to 2. They actually go to 1. It's a Glorybringer, that doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. So it costs 9 mana to do the thing with this, just the full-on ambush township. I guess they could block the Thought-Knot Seer and go to 1. They get an extra card next turn. That's still fine by me. I just need to put them to 1. Oh, that's just not right. I think you're supposed to block the Thought-Knot. Maybe they're supposed to... They can Glory bring down the Thought-Knot and draw a card. And hope I just don't have, like, a creature or... Like, there's just 8,000 things that could happen to them. I think I'm supposed to play the land, because in theory, I could want to cycle this next turn. And, like, I could draw, like, land and want to use the mana. Yeah, maybe their play was supposed to be block this and try to draw Bristling Hydra. I think that's the correct play, actually. They double block this and hope to hit a Hydra. Well, I played a powerful selection of 5 spells this game. I kind of, I'm going to, yeah, sure. I don't have effects here. I'm going to take a second to look up the sideboards for these teamer decks and get a grip of what's going to happen to me. I don't think there's anything I'm too concerned with. I think a lot of their stuff's like Radiant Flames and sideboard removal, which I'm not like actively afraid of. They have a Virtuoso they can cast, but I can Sweltering that. I think Sun's... Sweltering Suns was actively good against Marvel for me when I played the matchup in a lot of times, because it would KO like all of their nonsense idiots without costing me a significant... Like, when I KO like a Whirler Virtuoso, it also clears the tokens at like non-disadvantage. It KOs like all the Rogue Refiners in the world without costing me anything. Ronus is obnoxious for my deck. I think there's just literally nothing I can do about that right now. I could play stupid Burn from Within or whatever the card's called. Ooh, they have Cut Ribbons. That's cool. Essence Scatter, Baral's Expertise, and Confiscation Coup. Okay. Coup is a important card to play around. As is, yeah. I mean, they know my deck. I'm just going to do this. I think Suns... I could have actually just given Matter Reshape or Haste. That was the least revealing information. Um, Skyboat's okay. I don't really like Chandra. These are pretty bad. Firebird against Warlord Virtuoso seems horrendous. I think I want a second one of those. And I'm not... I think I want to cut like this. I guess Chandra's actually pretty bad on the draw here. I think there's enough things I want to spray down, like trackers or trackers, servants, and I can pick off refiners at mana efficiency. And I want to cut a Chandra because I think it's just a liability to have a bunch against like the Glorybringer Chandra deck on the draw. I don't really like Obligator against Whirlers and stuff, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I'm going to learn. This is definitely a learning experience hand. The question is, do I need a 2-drop removal? Like, against my green-black opponent from last round, there's 0% chance I would keep this hand on the draw game, too. This is going to get awkward if I don't hit. Yeah, this card can run away with the game. Yeah, Blossoming Defenses, my opponent had that last round. That seems like one of the best possibles against my deck. Ooh, that's not a Rogue Refiner. Okay, okay. That's almost as bad, I guess. I guess that this one's probably best. I make no promises. This card is a very big problem. Maybe I was supposed to not have multiple Sweltering Suns on the draw, just solely because I need to keep parity with Longtusk Cub. Well, I'm not making it harder for me to kill that card. I'll take my replacement land, presumably. Also, I get to eat my opponent's energy so they can't activate Servant, which is nice. Sweet. My opponent's also Energy Hellbent, which I think means Glorybringer's the play. Oh, wow, yeah. Definitely Glory... Ugh. Oh, I can't do that even, because that's a 5 toughness creature. Oh, this is very bad for me. Nothing about this is good. What is my game plan? I can plus Chandra, play Reshaper, lose Chandra in combat. That's horrendous. Let's not do that. Let's do anything but that. Well, I think... I mean, casting Matter Reshaper is not bad. I still want to block here, both to keep it from growing and to, like, I can flip a Harness Lightning off this and pick off the Cub, which is really nice. I just can't beat a 5/5. There's just literally nothing. You can't even, like... Maybe you could splash? It's just so hard with the lands. Like, you just hubs. You'd have to, like, spire. Nah. I have to really think about this. Maybe I'm just supposed to let this get to a 5/5, 6/6. Is 6/6 the end of the world? I don't think 6/6 is the end of the world. This is fine. If I pick off enough stuff, maybe I can establish a Chandra, and then that can beat the Cub by just drawing a bunch of cards a turn. This is the face of instant regret. I guess I still have 6/6 on lock. Seven is just nonsense. What am I supposed to do about that? Then 8/8. Oh my gosh, everything about this is horrible. I feel like my opponent was supposed to cast this first main, just so the Cub's as big as possible. Yeah, I'm going to pick off one of those. I need to stabilize the battlefield to get anywhere this game. Does that help me in the slightest? Chandra dies to this attack, so that's bad. Maybe I'm supposed to just play Smasher here. I can play the old Defensive Glorybringer, though. Kind of like that. I think I'm supposed to just assume that I can't beat half of the things my opponent does. Yeah, whatever. I'm over it. The old Defensive Glorybringer that might add up to kill this Longtooth's Cub in my dreams. This looks like a dead Glorybringer. No? Wow, okay. Okay. I can work with this. If I get Glory Brought, I guess I just have to chump, but, you know, or trade, I guess. Did my opponent just wait to see if they wanted to... Oh, cut ribbons. Wow, that's a way to kill Glorybringer. It's also like in cut ribbons range. Yeah, it's just gonna dump us a bunch of power. It's not lethal. They don't have a swamp to find for the ribbons part of cut, which is nice. So I go to 3. Nope, I'm still dead to this, so I can't do that. I think I have to make a play and hope my opponent misses the fact that I'm dead on board. think I have to concede the game. That is sufficient. I guess I could have played the... No, I still had an out. I could have played the Reshaper, hope my opponent missed this, chumped, flipped into stuff, and I guess I die still, but from that spot. I don't think I'm going to sideboard. No, I want more Chandras on the play. That's what it is. Skyboat seems kind of medium. You guys is really just a huge creature. I think I might cut a Garrison. Seems like with the Sweltering Suns, it's kind of difficult to establish. I might be wrong. Could just be Maniac here. I feel like I'm just like cycling between like a card off of what I should or shouldn't be doing. I still like Smasher though. I like that it answers Chandra. Just need a bunch of hitters. Need to... Fallen on Seer seems kind of important. Would Obligator have saved me that game? No, I could not have killed my opponent with Obligator. Long Tusk Cub is a big problem. So that's like a reason alone to play Fatal Push. I was trying to think if there's any other sideboard cards that these decks play that I could have to consider. I mean, Coup is just really unbeatable for my deck. I don't know how I ever beat a Confiscation Coup. I could probably beat a Baral's Expertise. Lifecrafter's Bestiary. No clue what I do against that card. I guess I can probably exploit the fact that they spent a turn to do nothing. They had negate that whole game, didn't they? So I guess the counterspell would have just stopped my block there. Wow. Best friends. Thanks for showing up. I'm going to immediately harness a Servant if they play it on 2. Ooh, that's not bad. This is a hand where I would like to hold the battlements for as long as possible to... I mean, I guess Garrison's just a stupid big threat anyways, so whatever. Please die, thank you. And there's no need to play the battlements. I hope they don't kill it, and then I leave myself like, man, I wish I just drew anything that was a Garrison. And then I draw, like... I guess drawing the Forest Chandra would be pretty sweet, so I can't complain. Maybe, like, any one of these 3, but, like, I can't... Probably still want removal. I don't know. So my game plan in this game is to just remain in a position where I can leave up the harness, I guess. The flow... I guess if I get an attack with this, I don't have to care about Chandra picking it off because I kill Chandra in response. And then I'm ahead on the exchange because I have 2 1/1s to my opponent's nothing. So I guess Harness Lightning to stop Instant Speed Glorybringer or to kill Bristling Hydra with the trigger on the stack seems like the most important thing. Though I guess if my opponent like Rogue Refiner's here, I can't really do that. No! No! There was such... The Garrison was going to do such nice things. Why'd you have to be so mean? Oh, that was stupid. Why did I play that? I should have played the land. I shouldn't have revealed that I have the ability to haste a creature up. Don't be Chandra. Don't be Chandra. Don't be Chandra. Anything but Chandra. This looks like Chandra. Oh no, they didn't pay their energy. Ooh, I like this. Trade offer accepted. Thought-Knot Seer. You are not Thought-Knot Seer. Pretty far behind from this board state. Especially if this is a second Hydra, which it looks like based on the way they're tapping it might be. It's either Rogue Refiner or Hydra. Guess I'll let them draw a card. I'll spray that down. Instant speed because I could draw Thought Knots here and want to haste it up. This is pretty sweet. The cut ribbon's like soft splash off of the like it's just a good card in the Glorybringer format. Yeah, I think if my opponent just like didn't play Long Tusk Cub on 2, I would have been completely and utterly incapable of winning the game. If they just waited until they could Long Tusk Cub and pay energy to it, it would have been over. Ooh, I like that. I do want to... I guess if this attacks it, I don't really care. I do want to play my land first because that's how Chandra works. I don't know what I'm hoping to get with this, but I'm going to deal damage. What did I hit? Ooh, sweet. Didn't need that. Yeah, I'm like kind of behind-ish. And sticking Chandra there through like a negate or something is pretty nice. Yeah, this is good. That's fine. I'm now in a spot where I can get a card out of Chandra probably and like... Okay, well I'm going to exile the top card of my library first. Not the greatest in the world. I'm going to leave up Reshaper, and hopefully I can get a card out of it too. I think the best possible here would be reshaping a Reshaper. The worst possible would be them casting Glorybringer. This is me. Do it. Okay, that's fine. They're probably just going to play another land and kill my Chandra, which is pretty bad for me. Yeah. Lumbering Falls is a really nice Magic card that has not seen a lot of play for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. T-2 to lift off. Yeah, you can become anything else. I guess there's no reason to play that here. Don't be a cub. Anything but cub. Yeah, I would have really wanted another Garrison here. I just didn't draw it at any point. Opponent's hand's probably like another Harness, like at least a Harness Lightning for sure. Oh no. Oh no, that's a 6/6 and I cycled the deal 3 and I could have killed everything and I'm dead. I just can't beat Long Tusk. Yeah, like this is a significant flaw. Well, pretty sure I'm just supposed to fire the flow off on the basis of reducing the amount of damage I take. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. I survive an extra attack here because of that. Oh, it also cuts off cut ribbons. Yeah, I don't know how I won my last match in retrospect. I don't know what happened. Also, my opponent was very stupid there and should not have activated this. I guess So they shouldn't have activated because I have 2 energy up. If my last card was a Harness Lightning, they like let me kill their cub. I think that based on the fact that the clock is not lethal immediately, they're supposed to just hit me and get the 2 energy trigger and then get out of harnessed range and just get a huge cub. Because I could respond to an activation by harnessing it for 5, and they would only be able to pump it to a 5. Maybe they just caught me F6ing. Okay, now the jig's up. If I had the harness, it would be gone, but... so I'm going to take 9, 11. We did the math here. Well, here's to hoping. I have the card in the highlight zone, or all 3 cards, however you want to look at it. We're just going to zoom in and look at Hammer Garrison and think about what's going to happen when we draw the, like, 3rd deal 3. I think Incendiary Flow is actually a lot worse than I thought it would be in this matchup. I don't think I fully appreciated the fact that Longtusk Cub is just a late game card. And I was punished for holding a land a turn. I'm not dead, I guess. So let's keep going. Not technically dead. We did this math. Pretty close to dead. I guess if I play my land, Seagate Wreckage, yeah. Okay, lesson learned. Never hold your lands in this deck. You have Seagate Wreckage. I forgot about it because I just haven't had the chance to activate, and there's only 1. Well, that's lethal, because that's +2 here, and this gets to attack, so... Okay, so that's a very, very important lesson about casting your Magic cards in this format. That was... Oh, they get to play their land, and that's fine. We have been defeated here. Let's see. We would have drawn an extra card. It would have been a Reality Smasher Chump Blocker. Okay, I can handle that. It's not even Chump Blocker, just prevents this. If they just attack with this, I take it. And then I draw a card. Oh, they have Harness Lightning too, so I'm just dead. So I draw a card, draw an extra card, and then I die. And lesson learned, you need better cards to deal with Cub. Okay, very important lesson to learn. So to wrap things up for the night, I was impressed with the power level of the 5-drops in this deck. Smasher beating Chandra in the heads up, like they can plus Chandra and then you just kill it, is really nice. Glorybringer's obviously just the best ever. Chandra's okay in this deck. It's kind of not the best position card. It's better in a Servant deck that's able to curve it on 3. Thought-Knot's here is phenomenal. This card is just... If the format's going to be about casting 5-drops, the card that just like gets under the 5-drop, answers a 5-drop, is just absurd. Hammer Garrison was really nice. Reshaper. All these cards are just good. I just can't kill a Longtusk Cub or like a Bristling Hydra. Like, if my opponent just has a creature and it has like Scribbles and /5, I lose the game. I cannot beat a creature with 5 toughness. I think that it's probably easy to find those in this format if you really try. So I would look for ways to beat those with this deck. I am not immediately sure off the top of my head what you're supposed to do. This sounds like time for a Gatherer search. Sounds like time for a deep dive Gatherer search. Yeah, because the other thing too is that your Harness Lightnings don't go that big. So if there was like an energy card, I mean that wouldn't even be what I want, but like other decks have Harness Lightnings that are actual Terminates. You don't. You're just capped. You need some way to break the cap, and that's just been like a traditional Mono-Red struggle the entire time that Mono-Red has been a deck. I'm trying to think what people have done in the past. Again, I don't think you can play an additional color of mana. Double red was obnoxious enough at times as is. The actual lands are pretty good. I like that. 26 lands and all that was fine. Reshapers... There's all good cards. It's just like a fundamental flaw with the deck that if my opponent made 6 mana or 6 energy and then cast a Longtusk Cub, it was just over. So yeah, like I said, find outs to that and let me know.